Guys, let's be real. Happiness is skinny, is health, is fit, is thin. You can get all the cosmetic proceeded. You can get the perfect nails. You can change your hairstyle 100 times. You can make your face full of Botox. But if you are not fit, if you're not skinny, you're never gonna feel completely beautiful. I know this is a hard pill to swallow, but get fit and come back here and tell me if you don't have completely different life experience. It's so different. It's gonna feel like you have different social security. And all those people who try to romanticize being overweight, obese, they probably try losing weight as well. And if you believe them, and you're gonna be the one to stay there big and unhappy. Your body, it's your house, is a template where you live 24/7. And it's the place where you're gonna be until your last breath.
Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you don't know who this girl is, my name is Asantu and thank you so much for clicking on this video. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about why being skinny is back in and being how should I say, having BBL is out. So lately I've noticed that a huge shift in like the beauty trend. I don't really follow like trends like that, but I did notice like a lot of people on TikTok are talking about how being skinny is back in and the BBL era is gone. So for years, being having BBL and tiny waist and exaggerated curves like the hourglass or the pear shape has always been the goal for many women. And like I think as a good example of this would be Kim Kardashian. Kim Kardashian, yeah. Which I'm like is normally like an African features, but yeah, Kim Kardashian is like the most popular person who is known for this BBL, but everybody know it originated from those of Africans and African descendants. So yeah, but now like I've noticed like being skinny is suddenly in, and honestly, it's kind of wild how fast like it changed. Like when I was little, being skinny was in, but then as I started getting into high school, like having BBL, which I do believe was around like 2015, 2014, like that around that time. That's when I noticed like people getting BBL. But now, at the starting of the year, being skinny is the new thing. Everybody is getting ready to get rid of their BBL, or they've already gotten rid of it. They're talking about how they want to go back to being skinny. They want to go back to looking like how people used to look in the 90s.
I've been telling y'all I foresee a dark future for us in terms of the body trends of 2025. 2025 will mark the year that skinny is officially established. Like, this is it. And it's not just normal skinny, it is the concerning, sickly, deathly looking skinny. It is officially, it's there. I saw a girl in here mention that she saw this trend happening when she watched the Golden Globes and saw that everyone is starting to look like Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande. You don't notice when the shift is happening, but there's going to be one point where it just clicks and you're going to see that everyone suddenly looks like this. And for me, it's always characterized by seeing these bones. Like, you see the bones right here. These bones that I never knew existed, I'm seeing on people's bodies. And that's just how you know it's not healthy. And it's just sad because I'm scared that we're going to start to become desensitized to this look that is in no way, shape, or form normal. I was looking through my Instagram reels and I just saw some random actress and she looked like this, and I was just like, okay, that's not skinny shaming in any sense. There's nothing wrong with being skinny, but it's when you know it's being done unhealthily that is so concerning. And let's just take it back to the genesis of this. It has always been the Kardashians. In around 2021 or 2022, when Kylie Jenner dissolved her BBL, when she started her clean girl era, dropped all the cultural appropriation stuff, and her whole family did it. And that's when I knew this was going to be it. Like, this was happening. I see this happening for another 5 to 10 years, and then we'll switch to something else. But this is how it works. It's going to be an era of this. Even though we did it before so recently in the 2000s, I just wonder why it's happening again. Now, just know that we cannot control this. We're not going to push it away. It is happening. What you can do is keep your mind safe. You need to focus on things that are tangible, substantial, and real, not these fleeting body trends that will never keep you satisfied.
Recently, I spoke with a model agent, a really famous model agent that has put big names in the industry. You know, he's launched some of the biggest supermodels, and he told me that skinny is in again. And I was like, okay, because you know how there was that whole curvy movement with, you know, the Kardashians, with everything. He was just like, skinny is back because of, and I know this is, everyone knows this, but I'm just reiterating it, because of Ozempic and the whole thing. Like, skinny has always been in, but like it's like for real, like back. And you know, as like a size, like I'm like a size 6, like I'm not like skinny, but like, wow, this culture of being skinny again, like how, like I like being my size, but I of course want to be like a little smaller, but like skinny is back. Like, skinny is back. And this is from a fashion designer hearing it in the industry. Like, skinny is back. And it's a tough world, but it is the way it is. And as much as I want to say body positivity, everything, like I'm telling you girls, like skinny is the next, it's the thing.
Trick yourself into being skinny. Start acting and thinking like a skinny person. So for example, certain things I've heard like naturally skinny people say are things like, I get full so easily. Oh, like eating greasy foods, eating sweet foods, like that stuff makes my stomach hurt. That's why I just don't eat it very much. I've also heard them say things like, I just naturally crave like healthier foods. All real things I've heard like you know, naturally skinny people say before in my life. Things that I've never said to myself before, someone who, you know, obese mindset, but you come to realize like, okay, that's why they're naturally skinny. I believe that naturally skinny people, they just are better at listening to their body. Like they don't have as much of addictive tendencies as we do. And so they can stop at just a few French fries, right? Where we don't want to. But I think it is just, they also naturally have like better hunger cues. They may also, again, naturally crave more healthier foods. So start saying these things to yourself and start acting on it. I think affirmations are great, but they're nothing without action. So next time someone offers you a plate of cookies, be like, oh, you know what? I wish, but I can maybe have like half of this cookie before my stomach starts to hurt. Like sugar just doesn't do well for me. Or, you know, you're at lunch and like, you know, stop eating your meal halfway through and just tell everyone, I get so full so quickly. I don't know what's going on. And so not only is that just better for you, obviously, because you're going to start believing these things yourself, but also by acting them out and announcing them to other people, that's going to hold you accountable, because you can't just be like, oh, I get full so quickly. Sorry guys, I have to stop eating. And then your friends catch you like 5 minutes later getting like a whole bag of popcorn or something, or, you know, stuffing yourself on something else. They're going to be like, what, you just said that you get full quickly, right? So again, it's kind of like that social pressure to conform to what you just said about yourself. Anyway, I'm doing a whole YouTube video on it in more depth. If you guys want to check that out, Whitney_Holcomb at YouTube. I'll be posting it in a couple days, so stay tuned.
I'm so happy that everyone's deciding to get skinny again. I know everyone's so scared because everyone's like, oh, everyone's getting skinny. What am I going to do? I'm not skinny. But listen, there's nothing better than being the only person in a room with some body fat, aka a fat ass, and a personality. It's my time to shine. It's your time to shine. Listen, lock in, sisters, okay? It is our time again.
So what do you guys think about the video so far? Do you think having a BBL is out and being skinny is in, or you just don't care about trend? Like me, I really don't care about trend, because I know with my body, I am always gonna have a curve, because I'm African. It's like regardless of what I do, I'm always gonna have a curve. So yeah, the thing about beauty trend is it changes really fast. A few years ago, everybody wanted a BBL, a tiny waist. Now being skinny is suddenly back in style. You know, in most fashion and trend cycle, like 90s clothes, low-rise jeans, and those slim model look, that's what it's in right now. But just give it like 5 years and be having curves and having like a body like BBL is gonna be back in. It also because people are realizing that BBLs come with high risk, and not everybody is willing to take those risks anymore. And always, like I would say, being natural is the best thing you could do. Beauty standards keep switching and they're always unrealistic. Skinny, thick, curvy, none of those things like stick around for long. You go to sleep one day, you wake up, it's another trend. You know, your body is never gonna be in or out. It's always gonna be whatever you think it is. It's always gonna be in, and there's always gonna be somebody that's gonna like it. So just like I said, just appreciate and love your body. Okay, don't follow trends. If you want to be skinny and you don't like your body right now, do it in a healthy way. Lose the weight, gain muscles, go to the gym, eat healthy. If you want to like have a body like BBL without going under the knife, I think you could do a lot of squats. Do squats, watch some YouTube videos on how you could gain like BBL body without a BBL. Just do that. Don't follow trends. Trends are just meant to be unrealistic. They're meant to like discourage you. They're meant to make you depressed, make you anxious. Unless they're good trends, there are good trends and there are bad trends. And I feel like when trends that relate or rely on body is a bad trend. Even if it's showing something positive on TV, there's nothing positive about making somebody's body trendy. Anyway, thank you for watching this video and let's finish up the video.
Like if you want to be skinny, you have to do skinny activities like eating less, saying no to a lot of food. Like if you're out when you eat a little bit, like there's a reason why if that person's skinny, they're eating a little bit. There's a reason why they're taking half of their food home and finish it tomorrow for lunch. Like if you're big and if you're looking at this girl and you see she's eating a little bit, and let's say you struggle and you want to be little, ask yourself, maybe I should do that too.
I am literally shocked. How the hell did we get here again? We have spent the last decade shifting our bodies to strong bodies, strong mindsets, and healthy habits. And now it's like, just skip meals and say no to everything that you actually enjoy, and you can be skinny too. I grew up watching this type of content and it completely destroyed my relationship with food and my body. And now it's being packaged as aspirational. This isn't wellness. It's not discipline. It's an eating disorder in disguise. And what's worse is that people are clapping for it, as if shrinking yourself is more impressive than being strong, healthy, and mentally stable. Let me tell you something. I go out most weekends. I eat real food, enjoy my life, and I maintain a lean physique all year round because I train smart, fuel my body properly, and don't make being skinny my personality. But sure, if you want to end up with hair loss, brittle bones, bad skin, and muscle loss so bad that you can't walk up the stairs at 60, by all means, chase skinny. But if you want to build a body that you actually love and keep your health while doing it, follow me instead and I'll show you how to do it right.
I keep hearing skinny's back, like our bodies are trends. With the age that I am, it is a true full circle. Because when I was a child, the desirable body was like Kate Moss, super tall and lean, something I could never be. But then as a teenager, it was Kim Kardashian, curvy, BBL era. And now I hear that skinny is back. And I see that in fashion and celebrities and influencers losing weight. But the thing is, it is a trend. So I caution people from trying to chase a trend that may cause harm to their bodies. Because the thing is, as Ozempic becomes more affordable and accessible and being slimmer is more achievable for people, the elite will then chase another body type, right? Like as soon as everyone is slim, something else will become desirable. And the way that we detach ourselves from these trend cycles of our bodies, because our bodies are not trends, is to just unsubscribe from that. Is to just ignore it and push it away, as hard as that may be.